Hello everyone, this is Karsten from Emperors of War on YouTube, bringing you another new Shogun 2 commentary battle versus a Fall of the Samurai Army and me and my vanilla Samurai Army. Okay, let's see. When I first started this battle, I was really scared because this guy was very high gold star, and I am middle silver star. So I figured this guy spent lots of time playing this game, and I was very scared to face him, especially with the Fall of Samurai armies, because they got these guys who I do not like, the Carbine Cav. And by the way, my guy's name is Il Templar. So these Carbine Cav versus Vanilla Shogun army are very, very annoying at times, especially when they win the Cav engagement. You don't have a chance basically to win the fight because their Carbine Cav is just so damn good. But as you can see, look at the reload skill, like 95 reload skill. That is insane. So like you gotta be really wary of these guys. I mean, just looking at this guy's army, I was really scared for the Cav because he has 4 Yari Ki and 2 Carbine Cav, and he has his general right here, and he has some guys in the forest. So at this point, I'm really worried. He has 6 Cav units, and I do have Great Guard units, 2 Great Guard. I got some Light Cav right there and right here, and I was about to charge his Carbine Cav. I'm not sure. He had a few instances where he could have got me pretty good. Like right here, he could have killed a couple of my units. But I got 3 Light Cav up here. I got some Yari Ashigaru. I have 4 Katana Samurai, yes, and my Leadership General. So, I really thought I was going to lose this at the beginning. I'm not saying I lose or win the battle because I don't want to spoil that for the end of the video, but gosh, at the beginning I was so worried because I need to cross the river, I need to verse all this Cav, and let's say my Great Guard got in an engagement with his Yari Ki, his Revolver Cav would just blow him away, and then my Light Cav would eventually die to his Carbine Cav. And crossing the river against guns is... It's always a very fun experience for the opponent because they just murder your guys very quickly. So at this point I'm thinking, well, I need to capture this dojo really badly because once I get in the melee engagement, I need to kill his guys as quick as possible so I can move on to other units because I really need to get rid of his infantry guns. So it was sort of my fault for not bringing any kind of bow to try to get him from across the river. So yeah, you can be like, it's your fault for not bringing bows, and it's your fault that you have to cross the river, and blah blah. Honestly, I could have maybe went to capture the archery dojo, and I could have made him cross the river from the time period. He'd only have 10 minutes to win or steal a dojo from me. But I'm rushing this Yari Ashigaru here. I don't know what exactly I did this for, because these Carbine Cav are going to shoot away at him. So I'm trying to figure out a way where I can cross the river and like still not get destroyed by all his guns. So for some reason I sacrificed the Yari Ashigaru. I think this was bad micromanagement on my part because my swords weren't close enough to run after them too, and I just let him stand here. This was a terrible mistake by me. I have no idea what I was doing. I charged them forward, as you can see, but they are not going to be able to get to them in time. I'm sorry for the low graphic quality. To record videos, I need it to be this low or else the FPS is very low and you'll have slow videos from me when no one likes them. But anyway, this Carbine Cav are going to shoot at these guys again. I do not know what I was doing with them again, but I get my Light Cav on the left flank. I'm starting to move my troops to get ready to cross the river. I'm not exactly sure why I was thinking about crossing the river at this point with him having with me having no spear protection. As you can see, his infantry starting to come out. At this point, I want to pause it. At this point in the battle, I have no spears blocking these swords at all. So honestly, this battle could have ended super quickly if he were just to charge his Yari Ki and destroy these sword units. Because the remainder of my infantry army is only, let's see here, 2 katanas and a spear. And against his like 3 or 4 infantry that are in this forest, they would not be able to handle that much gunfire. And even if I did somehow win the Cav fight, it'd still probably be in his favor. So he should have honestly really charged right here And let's see what he does. I'm charging in my swords because I want to cross the river to get over here. And this is a pretty bad formation. He's just getting guys rushing here and there. And he's pulling off some shots in my katana cav. And he lets me run this light cav just right across. And a great, thank God this happened. These Yashigaru, just because they're in front of all of these guys, took the shots on their right flank from these 3 infantry units. So he allows me to get a charge into these infantry and to his carbine cav with these 2 light cav units. So he has no fire coming from his right flank, which gives my katana samurai time to charge in. I charged in my great guard over here to attack these guys, so because they just volleyed off. So now he has no firepower coming from his left, which allows my infantry over here to cross the river without getting fired upon. And he tried charging my general with his Yari Ki, and look, they got stopped by my light cav. So honestly, he should have used those earlier to hit my sword units, because now they're just in the back of the battle and they're pointless because they're versing a light cav. My light cav's worth no money compared to all his infantry he needs to support. So as we can see, he's going to get a charge in the back now, but at this point, his left and right flank has broke. His infantry is gone. So now he has almost no way of winning. So what looked like at first was going to be a terribly deadly match for me. Crossing the river ended up being not that bad because one, his first volleys hit my Yari Ashigaru, which is that didn't really matter because they didn't cost much. 2, he had bad formation with his cav over here. He should have charged in, but he let me rush in 2 light cav, which could have easily been wiped out by volley from the carbine cav or his infantry. And he let me charge into his infantry and his carbine cav, which disabled his volleys on his right flank. And on his left flank, my great guard charged in after he volleyed off, so they took minimum casualties, allowing my katana samurai to cross the river and engage him. And he had no melee troops to support, so they ended up falling apart and routing. So that's how this battle went. As you can see, it's just going to be a game of me mopping up the rest of his carbine cav, because he has 2 of them left, and his general. So let's see, I don't know, that's basically the whole battle there. I'm going to skip to the results screen for you guys, so you guys don't have to sit through me just chasing his remaining units down. So here we go. So here we have the results screen. As you can see, I deployed 790 troops. And Il Templar deployed 560. Our losses were surprisingly about even, and so were our kills. But since his losses was a higher percentage of his army, that's how he won. So as you can see, my Great Guard and Katana Samurai did a great job. Even my Light Cav did better than most of my melee units. Let's go down to his army. As you can see, the Carbine Cav, look at that, 143 kills compared to my highest kill being only 89. But then again, he did have less troops, so that's a good game to my opponent, Il Templar. It was fun to play you, even though preferably I don't like people using the shooter cav. It's a unit in the game, so I can't really stop anyone from using them. But thank you everyone for watching. Hope you learned something from the video or like it. Please comment or subscribe, say whatever you like, and have a nice day. Thanks for watching.